Hello, Wildcats. As mentioned the other day, things are a bit hectic in recruiting, especially when it comes to Kentucky. The name being mentioned now is Braden Hawthorne, a good prospect for 2025. Before the news, if you want great recruits on the team, subscribe to the channel. The relentless search for talent is one of Kentucky's trademarks, and the recent interest in Braden Hawthorne, a four-star prospect for the 2025 class, once again demonstrates Pope's creativity and strategic vision in leading the team. While many teams are focused only on players available in the transfer portal or immediate recruits, Pope is looking beyond, exploring innovative opportunities that can bear fruit in the medium term. And in this case, Braden Hawthorne's name emerges as a creative and smart approach to further strengthen the Wildcats' future. Hawthorne is a player who has already garnered considerable attention in the college recruiting scene. Ranked as the 48th best prospect nationally in the class of 2025 by On3, he represents the type of versatile and promising athlete that Kentucky has always valued. While he initially didn't receive many high-profile offers when he signed with West Virginia, his decision to opt out of the National Letter of Intent, NLI, opened the door for elite programs like Kentucky to step in. Now, with the Wildcats' confirmed interest, Hawthorne finds himself in a unique position, choosing between renowned institutions that see his potential and are willing to invest in his development. The possibility of recruiting Hawthorne isn't just a matter of adding another name to the list. It's an opportunity to further cement the program's reputation as a destination for young talent looking to grow both in basketball and in life. The fact that Pope and his staff held a Zoom meeting with Hawthorne shows that Kentucky is taking this approach seriously. This isn't just doing due diligence or exploring options. It's a strategic move that reflects Pope's understanding of the importance of building a solid foundation for the future. In a landscape where competition for recruits is increasingly fierce, securing a player like Hawthorne could be a significant differentiator. He's exactly the type of modern player that college basketball is starting to value more. Athletic, versatile, and capable of contributing in multiple facets of the game. With his height and technical skills, he can play either the 3 or 4 position, giving Pope tactical flexibility to shape his system. Plus, his youth and room for growth make him a long-term investment that could yield significant results over the course of his career. What makes this scenario even more interesting is the relative ease with which Kentucky can attract a recruit like Hawthorne. Despite competition from programs like Indiana, Kansas State, Arizona State, Marquette, and Virginia Tech, few can rival the Wildcats' infrastructure, tradition, and prestige. For a player who is reconsidering his options after uncommitting to West Virginia, the chance to play for a program like Kentucky can be overwhelming. After all, donning the blue and white uniform means being part of one of the biggest franchises in college sports, with access to resources, visibility, and opportunities that few other places can offer. Pope's creative approach to entering the Hawthorne race is also noteworthy. While many coaches may be focused solely on the immediate needs of their roster, Pope is thinking about how to build a competitive team for years to come. By pursuing players like Hawthorne, Pope is showing that Kentucky isn't just reacting to trends. It's leading the way. I want to see that possibility happen, so could we see this guy land on the blue team? In the end, you're welcome to comment. Well, the portal is moving fast and Morris Johnson is already out. Let's talk about it. Morris Johnson's decision to commit to the Michigan Wolverines certainly leaves a bitter taste in the mouth for Kentucky Wildcats fans. The young forward, who averaged solid 7.0 points and 6.7 rebounds per game during his freshman season at Illinois, was seen as a valuable asset on the transfer market. His versatility, combined with his impressive physique, made him a player who could have played a significant role on Kentucky's roster. Losing a prospect like Johnson is undoubtedly a blow to the program's immediate ambitions. However, despite the disappointment, there is reason to have full confidence in the job Mark Pope is doing at the helm of the Wildcats. Johnson's removal from Kentucky's target list should not be viewed as an insurmountable setback, but rather as an opportunity for the coach to explore other creative and strategic options in recruiting. Pope has demonstrated since his arrival at the program a remarkable ability to navigate the complexities of today's college landscape, adapting to changes and making the most of opportunities available. He knows that success doesn't depend on one player alone, but on building a cohesive, multifaceted roster capable of competing at a high level. Furthermore, the loss of Johnson may end up being a blessing in disguise for Kentucky. While he is a promising talent, Pope's focus on pursuing other recruits, such as Taylor Bowen and Braden Hawthorne, shows that the coach is thinking about the future in a broader and more innovative way. Rather than putting all his efforts into one name, Pope is diversifying his options, ensuring that the program has access to a wider range of talent. This approach not only strengthens the roster in the short term, but also creates a solid foundation for long-term success. It's worth remembering that college basketball recruiting is a dynamic and unpredictable process. Players like Johnson may emerge as potential targets, but their choice of other programs does not diminish the value or relevance of the work being done in Lexington. On the contrary, it underscores the importance of maintaining a resilient and adaptable mindset, qualities that Pope has demonstrated time and time again. He understands that in such a competitive market, it is essential to stay ahead of the curve, identifying opportunities that other programs may overlook. For BBN, it is natural to feel frustrated at the loss of a player like Johnson. However, that disappointment should be tempered by confidence in the project Pope is building. He is not just looking to fit pieces into the roster. He is shaping a team that reflects his strategic vision and understanding of the modern demands of college basketball. Whether it is through high school recruits like Braden Hawthorne or transfers like Taylor Bowen or even new discoveries on the market, Pope is showing that Kentucky remains an attractive destination for the best talent in the country. With Mark Pope at the helm, there is reason to believe that the future will be bright, even without Morris Johnson. After all, Kentucky's true difference is not in a specific name, but in the culture of excellence that the program represents, and Pope and his team are investing heavily in that. Don't you think? Leave your comment